Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Well, just because we are in the January doldrums does not mean that we have to get behind on our Valentine's Day stuff. I'm going to cut a heart out of some cardstock, which I would recommend. We are making the little heart pillows that I made last year, and if you're new here, then you may not have seen it, but I am not good at making hearts and heart shapes, so that's why I require a template. I'm okay with it. Again, I'm really not good at making heart shapes, which, you know, those girls that could make those little heart perfectly. I can't. I'm not that girl. Let's see, I round it off the top a little bit. It's not as crucial that these become perfect hearts because we are going to cut these out of fabric to make our little pillows. And I'm going to make a smaller one out of the bottom part here. So small heart. Small pillow, small heart. Both pillows will be small. Here's the other thing that if you are new here, you may not know. I can't sew at all. Like, it's not in my skill set. So last year I made the pillows. I made them with fabric to fabric decoupage medium, which is right here. And I think this, well, I don't think they make this anymore. Like, you're going to have to get Mod Podge ones. This is Martha Stewart's brand. And I had it, so I used it. But I think Mod Podge makes a fabric to fabric. I don't think I have it, though, because I had this. Anyway, or a fabric glue of some kind. So Aleene's makes a really nice fabric glue that works pretty well, or you could sew it. It's up to you. And because I'm doing mine without sewing, I'm going to use a pinky shears to cut mine to keep the edges from fraying. And then I'm going to glue them like face up. So I know, like, technically you're supposed to do it inside out, like the pretty side facing, and then fold it. And I'm not doing that. So I'm going to have like kind of a ragged edge to my hearts, which is what I did last year. And it was a success. So I'm not going to mess with success, but I'm going to do something a little bit different this year in that I'm not using upholstery fabrics that I have. I have some of these. So I picked this tablecloth up at a garage sale. It was a nasty, nasty thing. I got all the stains out. I'm quite happy that I got all the stains out. However, in the process of getting the stains out, it did get a hole in it. The fabric was not as stable as I had hoped. Where is it? I didn't notice that this had worn really thin, and I soaked it, and then I had kind of scrubbed at it, and I made a hole. And I feel really bad about it, but I don't want to now throw this fabric away because it's cute. And I mean, it's got little farm scenes and little ducks and little stuff like that. So I'm going to use this as my fabric. I should probably iron it. I should probably go iron this. Anyway, this is going to be my fabric. And then I have another fabric. Oh, now it's dirty again on the floor. Also, a tablecloth. This one had a hole in it that I did see, but then when I was soaking it, I left the freaking tag on. And I dyed it orange in places, so it's literally not recoverable. Like, you can see there's orange throughout the whole thing, but there are sections that are still good, and it has this cute little embroidery on it. Let me show you the cute embroidery. Cute little puppy dog embroidery. So we have to do something to fix this. Like, we have to do something to recover it. So I thought maybe making hearts out of them. Now, in making these, we can do 2 different fabrics. We can do a front and a back if we want to, which would allow me to use the most of the pretty stuff. Definitely going to try and recoup the embellishments on the edges. So last year I put little laces across them and some buttons. I had hot glue in place, and we just had a lot of fun. It was fun. You could use hot glue. There's fabric hot glue. I don't have any, so I'm using what I have. And that's going to be kind of a theme this year, I think. I think 2024 is the year of let's use what we have, because I have a lot. Well, let me get my pinking shears here. Part of the puppy, maybe part of the heart. I mean, we can embellish over where this one has orange on it. I don't think that's so much a problem. So last year, the ones that I made in ticking did the best. The blue and white ticking pieces that I did, and that was brand new ticking. I didn't do vintage ticking. Those sold. Like, those are the ones that everybody wanted. But we've got our heart. And I'm gonna decide like how much of the dog is going to be in the heart. And I think you know what? We won't even get the orange in there if I put him on this side of the heart. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just laying out your pattern, and actually, let's see how the smaller heart does. Cuts off too much of the dog. So I'm going to go with this one. He's adorable. He'll be adorable. Doesn't give us much to work with, so I might need to cut a bigger heart. A little bigger. Now let's see how much in this puppy dog we can get on there. Oh yeah, much better. And then we get most of that puppy in there, and then we'll still have like a little edge for our seam allowance. So you have to remember there's a seam on this. So the glue will be right along the edge, but we still lose that, and we don't want to lose that on our dog. It's the first time I've had to work with a pattern like this. I'm going to fold this in half, actually. Cut this off right there. So I have a smaller piece to work with here. I keep my straight pins in a giant baggie so that I am guaranteed to stab myself. But I have laid this out over the dog, so his head will be in that side of the heart. And then on this side, we're going to get part of the fence and one of the flowers. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going to pin through both layers of fabric. Which this is the exact same process we followed last year. This is just repurposing old linens. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. Doing exactly what we did last year. Same stuff, different day. SSDD. And we're putting a little spin on it. Oh. Yeah, my heart will still fit on there. Got my fabric folded not quite right. Make sure it doesn't, this doesn't come off the edge. It doesn't. And then we are going to take our pinking shears, not our regular scissors. Thank you, Stacy. And I am going to use my vintage ones because, like I said, it's got a tighter tooth pattern. So it's going to give it a little bit of a different look from the ones I did last year. Oh, maybe not. These are having a tough time cutting through 2 layers. Sorry, that's a single pinking shear. I don't have time to do this twice. So we are going to be using these. Maybe they're not wire. Oh, I feel bad cutting those strings. I may have to stabilize those. There. It's okay. Then I'm going to take the pinking shears and cut down into there. Oh, is it perfect? No, we've got to cut that. It's not going to be perfect, but I just want to make sure there's no pointy bit there. Otherwise, I don't hate it. Oh, we can put a little lace over here to embellish over where it's severely orange. Let's get our glue on there. We're going to leave a little hole at the bottom to stuff it. So I have leftover batting from every project I've ever worked on. I've saved all my batting. You can also take old pillows that you replace the inserts with feather pillows and tear those apart and use the batting from those. However you have, if you want to get new batting, you get new batting. I'm not going to get new batting. I'm going to use up what I have. Again, it's a theme. Use up what we've got. This stuff is thick and it stinks. I don't like the smell of it. So sorry, Martha, that's a fail for me when I have to smell stuff I don't like. Let's just do this around the edge. All right, we're leaving ourselves enough room here to stuff it, but I have to let this dry first. Last year I tried to stuff it too soon. It didn't work out well. So we are going to just let that sit, let it dry, and then we'll come back and we'll use this little pocket we've created here to put the stuffing in. So now it is dry. It is well tacked down. This stuff works really well. And I have leftover batting from many different projects. And this is why I keep all my little scraps. Some of it is cotton, some of it is polyester. You can kind of tell the difference. I definitely can feel the difference. But it doesn't matter in this project. So we're just gonna take it and tuck it up into our heart. You can see why you need to leave yourself an edge and try and be as neat as possible. Like mine puckers a little bit there. It's just gonna be what it is. That's where the love is. I can't do a darn thing about it right now because it is glued down, but that's why I did say try and be as neat as possible and follow like a straight line. Get our cute puppy face filled out here. So this is actually some of the cotton that you lay over an upholstery piece. I saved that as well. We just reuse all the pieces. There's no point in letting it go into a landfill when we can make little projects like this and kind of use up our scraps. This is all polyester. This is all polyfill. I left myself a nice big pocket at the bottom this time. Last time I had to use a stick trying to get it all up in these pieces. So there's room there, but you can tell the polyfill's not filling. Get our fingers in there and get it right in there. And these take quite a bit more polyfill than you would think. I mean, it's just a little heart. Ah, there we go. Fill them out. I'm going to fill that in too. See how it dips down? So cute. These are so cute when they're done. And like I said, we sold a few of these last year. They're not hard and they sell. Love that for me. Now this is a thinner fabric that I was using last year. You can kind of tell here that I'm missing some. Let's get that filled in. So I am a little worried about how the thinner fabric is going to hold up, but seems to be doing all right so far. It does have a little bit of a stretch to it. Right. We want to make sure we leave enough room to close it. So I'm going to keep checking as I do. Make sure. We have space to close it, but I want to get enough in the bottom of the heart too. Now you're going to want to make sure that all the ripples in here are where you want them to be before you close it up, because once you close it, like you can't fix it. Like there's a little spot here I think I want to fill in. Just to smooth it out as much as I can. It's gonna be cute. I like the puppy. Could you do this inside out and flip it around? Of course you can. You can make these either way. This is just easiest for me because I don't have the ability to sew. Not my superpower. All right, I think that's going to be good. We'll call that good. I actually want to try something bigger this way. I don't know, we'll see. I have an idea in mind. But we'll have to see if it's going to work out. All right. The trickiest part here is closing it, making sure they line up. Because it's now all pulled out of place with the batting in, it doesn't sometimes want to line up. All right, now we're gonna figure out what embellishments we want to go on this cute little puppy dog, if any. I mean, it's so cute right now. I'm not sure it needs any. And then we've rescued a piece of this pretty little linen. Let's make a small one with just some of the flowers. I'm ready to let it dry, but I just wanted to show you for the smaller ones, I suggest you leave an opening on the side instead of the bottom, because that gives you more room, a bigger pocket to work with. I was very careful about staying on the edge on these because you will lose your heart shape pretty darn fast. They're almost cute just like that without anything in them. They're just adorable. Just a little adorable heart. This one I think I will put like a vintage button or something on it. It's very cute. Okay, I tried a bunch of different buttons and none of them suit this little guy, so we're gonna call this good the way it is. You know, Let me make sure. Let's see. I don't think that lace is going anywhere. And I still don't have the courage to cut up that other one, so I think for this video, this is going to be my repurpose. I'm going to make a few more hearts, but the process is the same. And I'm going to see what other linens I have that are damaged that I can repurpose and maybe figure out some other projects. If you guys have some suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. You can always comment down below, hey, do this with it, do that with it. Because, hey, I'm open. I'm willing to try new things. So, but this was a fun one. They'll be great for this year. I'm going to put these with the other ones, and I don't know, maybe I think maybe I'll get them in this month or Vintage Junkie this month, because you know, Valentine's Day is such a short window. I don't sell a ton of Valentine's Day products because we don't sell a ton of Valentine's Day products. It's sad, but it's true. It's not like I'm selling candies and flowers, you know what I mean? But I do sometimes, you know, like I said, I sold a bunch of these little hearts last year, and I don't know if it was grandparents buying it for grandkids or whatever the deal was, but you know, it was an idea I had last year and it worked. So I was going to repurpose these damaged linens, and hopefully we'll get another pillow, at least like a pillow out of the one that didn't have dye on it, and we'll be able to recoup most of that piece. I only paid 50 cents for it, but I still hate to see it get wasted. The other piece that has the hole in it, I don't know what I can do. I don't know yet. Just not brave enough to cut it up yet. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin' videos.